tag team champions. Bianca, Asuka, Alexa. I forgot the girl's name for a second. They all came out. They wasn't gonna crash their celebration, but that's when until Damage Control just started criticizing all three of them. That's when they's like, okay, you know what, we're tired of it. Um, but this promo was a really good promo. This promo was actually kind of funny as well. Um, Bailey told Bianca that she's impatient, impulsive, even though it's. I'm not saying I disagree with it, but I'm not saying I agree. I feel like it's in the middle. Bianca is impatient, but patient. Impulsive, yes, but no. Um, Bianca was like, hey, since you're talking all this shit, why won't you accept my challenge for the Raw Women's Champion? Bailey was like, Bianca, hold up. I get to decide when I want this match and whenever I accept it, whenever I want to or not. And then she just started roasting Bianca. She just started roasting everybody. But then Alexa was like, girl, let's not talk about us, okay? Alexa brought up how she beat her in her hometown in 2017. Bailey did not like that at all. She did not like the how Alexa brought that up. She got mad and say like, "Oh, you like it's just Dalton." She brought up Lily, things like that, and that was freaking hilarious as well. Um, and then Alexa was like, "Hey, since you talking all this shit, let's have a match. Let's have a match. You talking shit? Let's have this match. You keep talking shit. Let's have this match, bitch." Bailey's like, "Nah, I don't want to," and things like that. And she's like, then you can hear Bianca in the background. She's like, she's just scared, and she's just scared. And Alexa, yeah, I know. And then that's when Bailey tried to jump her, but Alexa saw it. Boom, forearm bird in the face. And then afterwards we had Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. Another awesome match, another 5-star match. Um, but towards the ending of the match, Johnny Gargano came out, took Austin Theory's briefcase, distracted him. Kevin Owens did a pop-up powerbomb. Kevin won against Austin Theory because he was distracted. And then afterwards, this was hilarious. Johnny Gargano just dropped the money bank briefcase on Austin's balls. It was hilarious. That was some funny shit. Um, yeah, that was like the funniest thing ever. And so I guessing, and they're still doing that rivalry. They didn't forget about Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano's rivalry, and it's a good rivalry. Then later, the Alpha Academy, Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano, they're all backstage. They were all talking, and they were saying that why not have us have a tag team match next Monday, and Alpha Academy agreed to it. And then they had another tag, the Street Pop versus the Brawling Brutes. Awesome 5-star match. Brawling Brutes got the win over the Street Profits to build momentum for their tag team championship match on SmackDown. So yeah, this is basically them just to build momentum for the tag team championships. Now I don't know if they're gonna win or lose, but definitely it was a good way for them to get that momentum in their back pocket to give them that confidence that they can beat the Usos and dethrone them. And I feel like the Brawling Brutes can. They have the capability of dethroning a lot of the tag team has the capability of dethroning the Usos. But I also, at the same time, though, I feel like they don't want to do that because of Roman Reigns. That, because of Roman Reigns, the Usos are holding the titles. But then again, I'm optimistic about it because I can also see them, the Braun Brutes win against, on SmackDown. But I can also see them losing. So it's a double-edged sword. Double, a very double-edged kind of sword. Kind of a situation where, you know, anything can happen. Especially with Triple H now in charge. He's been definitely giving us a lot of twists and turns and, shocking moments and things that you never saw. So, like, the Braun Brutes winning the Tag Team Champions on SmackDown will be definitely a shocking moment that a lot of people would not expect. It can happen, just like some people never expected Aaliyah and Raquel to win the Women's Tag Team Champions, and they did. I mean, I knew they were, because they were one of the women they were one of my tag team women's to pick to win the titles. So that's something that they can do. And I know that they can. And then on to the main event. I love this main event. I was also questioning, like, what is going to be the main event? And then I I forgot. Alexa Bliss and Bayley match that happened. This crowd was, again, like the opening. This was a match that was like 50-50. There was Alexa Bliss fans and there were Bayley fans, but especially Bayley, and she was in her hometown, of course. But fans were split down the middle with Bayley. People loved her. People hated her. She got cheered. She got booed. So this crowd was very 50-50. And this was an awesome, awesome, awesome main event match. 5-star match. Not gonna lie. It was a very awesome 5-star match. An awesome match and an awesome way to end, awesome way to end Monday Night Raw. So towards the ending of the match, Bayley tried to cheat to win. Bianca pushed her feet off the ropes. That's when Damage Control, Io, and Dakota together pushed Bianca into the ring post, and she hit either her arm, her shoulder, or her face hit the post, but but Bianca went through the ring post, and then that's when Asuka was beat up. Io beat up Dakota, while she had Lily in her hand. But then when Alexa was trying to do the booty bump to Dakota moved out the way, and Asuka's booty landed right into the steel steps. Ooh, her booty gotta be hurting. And then it looked like Alexa was gonna win this match, but then that's when Dakota Kai distracted the referee. That's when Io pulled Alexa off the middle rope because she was going to do Twisted Bliss. That's when Io knocked her off, and Bayley did the rose plant to Alexa to get the win over Alexa. Basically because of what happened in 2017, where Alexa beat Bayley in her hometown. So this match was actually a throwback match to that Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. How Alexa Bliss beat Bayley in her hometown. That was for the Raw Women's Championship. But this time, the Raw Women's Championship wasn't all aligned. It was just a regular match. So Bayley got her revenge. Because Bayley was pissed off when Alexa brought up that she beat Bayley in her hometown in 2017. Ooh, pissed Bayley the hell off. So it made Bayley feel better to beat Alexa in her hometown again. And then afterwards, Damage Control just started beating on Alexa. Just 30, 40, 50 seconds after the match, just started beating. And then that's when Asuka came into the ring. But then the numbers game advantage, again, was just started beating her up and things like that. The numbered game and everything. That numbered game, though. And then they did this awesome, cool move that Legado del Fantasma do, where Santos and Raul is standing there while Joaquin is running on the top ropes. They hold him, and they push him off the ropes, and to do this moonsault or 450, I saw they did both. He did both versions. And then, yeah, but it landed, but then again, it wasn't super painful because the entire time, Asuka had Lily by her side, so, while yes, it hurted, but not that much because Lily took the impact of that more than Asuka did. Or maybe it didn't even hurt at all because Asuka had the Lily doll. And that's when Bianca Belair, my girl, just came out and just started firing shots. She beat up Asuka. She forearmed Io, clothesline Asuka, Dakota, forearmed her, and then drop kick Bayley. And then she was gonna put her for the glam slam and slammer, but that's when Io and Dakota started beating on Bianca, and that's when all three of them started beating on each other, beating on Bianca. And then that's when one of Bianca's earring got loose, and that's when Bayley did that, because Bayley kind of a little bit pulled on Bianca's earring a little bit, not that much, but just a little bit. So maybe that's how her earring came off. And then Rose planted her into the mat on her face. And then her earring came off, and then Bayley just like, ah. And then Bayley grabbed the microphone and saying that, Bianca, like I said before, I get my match when I say I want it, not when you. And she said, I want my Raw Women's Championship match. Or no, she said, I accept your challenge for the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules. And the funny thing is, she accepted when Bianca Belair's down, and not when she's like full of energy and she's like ready to go, or if she's the one who issued the challenge and you didn't accept it. Pretty cowardly to me, but I still love Bayley though, and that's heel Bayley for you. Cowardly acts, but you gotta love her, or you can hate her. You can love her or you can hate her for it. But that was an awesome way to end Monday Night Raw, and I was right about that. I said that Damage Control was, it's gonna be on Monday Night Raw. I know I did say they may have a match, but I also said that maybe they'll get involved with Alexa and Asuka in a way, and then also with Bayley and Bianca. Like I said, I knew that Bayley and Asuka was gonna have a match, and I knew they were gonna fight each other. I thought it was gonna be in a 6-woman tag, but I was still right anyway. Because Bayley and Asuka still did have a match with each other, one-on-one, with each other. But that was a good match as well. Oh my god, that was a good match. I recommend people watch that. But this Raw was an awesome Raw. Nothing about Raw was boring or terrible. Everything about this Raw was awesome. Oh. I know I'm forgetting something. Okay, so Miz had Miz TV, and the special guest was Dexter Lumis. So Dexter Lumis never came out, but eventually he did. And when he did came out, he had a knife, literally like a knife. I know this is remote control, but like he had a knife and he was cutting in under the ring. I was like, Miz, Ciampa, y'all not see that? Y'all do not see that giant ass knife. I know some of the fans didn't see it, but like the people in the front row saw it. But I know people like on the balcony can't, unless they're watching the TV. But you know, but a lot of times people on the balconies don't. It depends on where they're sitting on the balcony. Uh, but yeah, but I'm like, Miz, how do you not see it? The fans, it's accepted. It's exception. But Miz, how do you not see the knife? Ciampa, you, how did you not saw the knife? It was literally like was doing that, cutting the ring, and then again, how did he not see that hole? Like, how did he not like sense that something was going on? How did he not hear that cutting noise? Like cutting noise, because I'm pretty sure that you had to hear it. Because I'm pretty sure when you cut something, especially when you try to go underneath the ring, start cutting it, you would hear a knife. You'll hear a cutting sound. Then Miz turned around. That's when he saw the hole, and Dexter Lumis appeared. And then when he turned his back, that's when he grabbed his foot and tried to take him under. And he kicked him in his face. But then he looked traumatized, and then Dexter Lumis tried to adopt Ciampa. He's like, well, if I can't get Miz, I'll try to take Ciampa. And then Ciampa hit him with the microphone. Very smart. Boom. But something that Miz did was very, very dumb. Like, Miz, do you not watch horror movies? You'll be the first person to. You'll be the type. Miz will be the type of person, if he was in a horror movie, like, will make dumb decisions. Like, not dumb decision, but like make that one dumb mistake. Let me say that. Make that one dumb mistake. Like, you hear a noise, right? Instead of you running, you run towards where you hear that noise. Or like, you see a running car, yet you get out because you think you saw something, instead of you turning on the car and leaving. That'll be Miz. I won't say the Miz would be the first person to die, but like, he won't survive. He'll he'll survive the movie. He'll survive the horror movie, like, he'll make it towards the end, but he won't. He'll be either the second or last person to die, because he made that one dumb mistake. That one mistake. Because the Miz went over there and was like, is he gone? So he climbed over and to see if anybody else is down there. Boom! Dexter Lumis popped out. A jump scare scared the Miz and just traumatized him. I'm like, Miz, do not watch horror movies. You never ever do that. I know his curiosity got the best of him, but Miz, there are some times where your curiosity, sometimes you can't be curious. But it was so hilarious though. It was funny. But yeah, but there was never a moment in Raw was boring. Everything was fun. The storytelling about Raw was awesome. Uh, maybe there are some people may think that maybe probably there was some in Raw, like probably the Brawling Brutes or Street Profits match was boring or something, or they didn't like it, or that was their low for the show, or you know, who knows? But hey, I thought Raw was amazing. Nothing on the show was bad. Like I said, nothing was bad on the show. Nothing was bad or anything. But my overall review for Monday Night Raw, I gave it 5 out of 5, a 5 star. But that's my Raw review for Monday Night Raw. Let me know you guys' reviews, or in the comment section down below. Is there anything that you loved about Raw? Is there anything that you hated about Raw? Let me know, because I'm curious. I'm curious of what y'all have to say. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good night. And if it's anybody's birthday, happy birthday to you. because at least there's one person's birthday's today. So yeah, happy birthday to you. If it is anybody's birthday today, happy birthday to you. I hope your birthday was good, and I hope everything went great and just had a fun, fantastic birthday. So yeah, um, have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna have my first ever um, Raw Talk review and what I thought about it, and give you my thoughts on Raw Talk. This is my first time ever doing it, to see if it's something that I want to continue to do or not. But because I watch Raw Talk after Raw, so I may as well give my thoughts, you know, on it. So yeah, but that's it, guys, for my Monday Night Raw review. Have a good night. Bye.